We are not suppliers of luxury, we are insider of luxuries. The structure of this company makes every broker live moment of luxury on board of yachts, events, or other situation that only ultra net worth individuals have the access to. There is an intelligence department, a destination management department who puts together all this information from the team and elaborates itineraries and experiences based on that. So other broker, other marketing department, other assistant, they will think with their own mentality, not with the ultra net worth individual mentality. In an industry like yachting, where we have all the same yachts, the same destination, the same crew, what makes a charter broker truly valuable is, first of all, the curiosity that each broker has. And this brings you to understand, to discover more the yacht, to see what is not publicly available. I believe that in doing so, you manage to discover these little details which in the end will make the difference for the client. Therefore, understanding why the layout of a cabin is better for your specific cabin, the type of crew, how they speak to the client, how they leave the boat and so on, and how they let the client leave the boat will totally change the experience. We're not all the same. This is the key factor to be understood. So there is no perfect crew for all the type of clients. And when you see the brochure, you see this PDF, you see some pictures, and it's difficult for the person to understand, will it be my perfect boat? The RYI charter broker knows very well his clients and will try to know as much as possible each crew. So in the end, you need to make a match between the two of them to find the perfect boat. We are speaking about one of the key areas for yachting worldwide. During the summer, the Mediterranean is the hub of yachting, and the 2-3 main areas are Greece, south of Italy, and south of France. South of France is the most difficult destination in my opinion because we have many yachts and many crew which are not local. So in a different way respect to Greece, where you have all Greek crew, or south of Italy, where you tend to have mostly Italian crew, in the south of France we have a mix. And sometimes there are new boats, new crew who do not really know the area, who are not aware of what is happening there. Once you have properly studied the main cruising region of the Med, then being in south of France is a key asset. First of all, you can travel anywhere. You can easily go to Spain, you can easily go to south of Italy, to Athens, and so on. But you are next to the main events. You are next to the new club. You need to discover yourself what is happening around you. The south of France is as well a key hub during the winter. Most of the yacht, of the main yacht of course, will be cruising towards the Caribbean and the Bahamas, will change region. But who's staying here during the winter will choose some big marinas such as Antibes or Monaco, or we go to shipyard. Monaco is next to all these bases, to all these yachting bases, and during the winter you have the opportunity to spend some time with the crew in a quiet moment. No one is rushing, everyone is free to talk and to spend some time with you. So you will become the first one to have all the information about the industry. Is gossip, little talks, that whoever is in London, New York, Dubai, Miami, they will not access this information. They will know it only when it goes on the major newspaper. You will be the first one. And this is a key advantage because knowing what is happening before all the others will give you the opportunity, first of all, to speak with your client, anticipate the demand, and be able to provide them the best boat before the trend comes. So they will have an early access to the calendar, they will have an early access to the availability, and they will not rush. So best price, best boat in the best moment, way in advance. This is something fundamental that makes the south of France the perfect base for a yacht broker. Something that I've noticed, speaking with my colleagues around the yacht show and with the crew as well, is that whenever a client works with a broker, he's working with that broker, and that's it. So the broker, of course, will have an instinct of trying to keep the client, his most valuable asset, close to him for all the requests. You can call it charter management, new construction, sale, purchase, but we cannot be expert of everything. In RYI Yacht, we really collaborate. The team is close to each other and there is a flow of communication which is unmatched in other companies. Therefore, whenever a client is speaking with Francesco or with anyone of my colleagues, he's not just speaking with a broker. He's speaking with a team of people, each one specialized and focused in one sector of yachting. And thanks to the structure that we have, so one office, lot of meetings between the team, and this continuous, really incredible flow of communication, the broker, despite being focused on one single department, gets a common knowledge of the whole yachting industry. And in few seconds, he will be able to assist you in each aspect of the yachting industry. So whenever a client is on board of a yacht enjoying his holiday, he might start to wonder, what if I buy this yacht? What if I put this yacht on the market and I try to start a business with it? In one call, we can sit down with the whole team and discuss together the opportunity. Does it make sense? How much are you going to use the boat? And I will not be scared of introducing this client to my colleagues, and they will take care of the next step. And whenever the talk falls under a different area of expertise, he will start to meet a different professional in order to have all the proper information. There is a complete team working for one person. So this is what truly makes RYI Yacht International different from the others. You speak with one broker, but you have an entire team of 20 people always working for you 24/7. The perfect example is that whenever an owner walks in our office, every single team member will know who he is and why he's there. Sometimes they even walk in to say hi, to meet the team as a big family. And you can take the office manager, accounting, charter, sales, whoever, they will know who that person is, and that person will know who the team member is. And I bet that if you take an owner of one of the major companies and you make him walk straight in one of their offices, they might not be able to acknowledge who this person is. So the entire environment around RYI Yacht is family-oriented, solution-oriented, and the stream of communication makes everything so easy and fast that the owner is happy to come here, discuss, and just find solution together. And he appreciates the input of every single team member, simply because every single team member knows exactly what his owner wants. In charter, timing is everything. Information are moving faster and faster every day, and clients expect us to answer faster and faster, of course. Technology might help, but it's not everything. Whenever you receive a request, most probably that's the perfect moment for the client to see your selection. Therefore, you need to sit down immediately, open the platform, see which boat is available, and try to filter as much as possible for the client. You have 30 minutes, maximum 1 hour in order to reply, because most probably the client is sitting down with the family at that moment or with the friends, and he wants to decide in that immediate moment. In 24 hours, he might not be in the same mood, he might not have the same opportunity, and maybe he lost already the idea of the next holiday. You need to be fast, as we are selling a scarce item, so demand is very high and supply is very low. From one side, fast for the client, but from the other side, fast for the owner. So you have the request, be sure that you inform the owner about it and be sure to lock it as soon as possible. In 1 week time, maybe the boat is already gone and you will have to look for other options which maybe are not good enough. So the broker is the connecting point between supply and demand, and any delay might jinx the entire deal. So a fast broker is the key in order to achieve a perfect deal. Triumph is the perfect success story. I still remember the day that the owner came to our office, sat at the table together with the whole team, and he said, "I want to buy a boat." He didn't know yet what he wanted, so we had to guide him and find together the perfect option for him. But this owner wanted a business, didn't want a yacht. So it was not just an appealing object to him, but needed to be as well something generating money. They tend to say that you're happy twice in yachting, when you buy and when you sell the boat, but this is not our philosophy. So with the entire team, we found the two perfect matches for this client, and once the sales team closed the deal, the charter management was putting together the perfect crew, perfect toys, perfect requirements for a successful charter boat. The charter retail team was already working in order to succeed in charters before the boat was even delivered. This means that our direct clients had the opportunity to book a yacht that no one was aware that was on the market, and most probably one of the best yachting still today in the market. So the owner, before delivery, before even paying the lost installment, was already accounting some income and was already covering some expenses. So happy client, happy owner, happy company. So Triumph is the example of how RYI Yacht International has changed one of the biggest lies in yachting, that you're happy twice. With us, you're happy the whole time.